Defense in 1A basketball, 26.7 points allowed per game versus the second-ranked offense, Panguitch scoring 57.5 per night. Wendover yesterday got to win 59-35 over Green River. Or that was Panguitch, rather, 59-35 over Green River. Wendover squeaked by Region 20's number 3, Manila, 44-43. The Bobcats are coached by Curtis Barney in his 25th year. Kate Henderson on the bench with Wendover in her 10th year. The quarterfinal action, day 2 of the state championship tournament. And we're just about to get underway. Panguitch in the home whites, designated home team. And the Wildcats in the road blacks with green numbers, white trim. And Delgadillo will go for the tip against Jordan Bennett. Somehow Delgadillo, who's a couple inches shorter than Bennett, wins the tip. Wendover has it to start. They're attacking left to right. If you're watching online at mylocalradio.com or on live.ksl.com. Wildcats working around to the right corner. Try to pass. Ball deflected back out of bounds. Still, the ball belongs to Wendover. They start Tanya Duran, Alana Henderson, Diana Solano, number 5, Adriana Delgadillo, number 22, and number 34, Brenda Bermejo. Oh, excuse me, not Brenda Bermejo, but number 3, Yaneli Duenas. Long pass up ahead, goes right back to Wendover. Wendover had almost thrown it away, but they get it back. Bobcats on defense in the home whites, and no score. The Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard, and a jump ball. Quick hands and good hands by Carly Ayer. Panguitch Bobcat boys team just wrapped up a win over Tinnick, 51-30 on the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard. Orton across the timeline. Let me run through the starters for Panguitch for you real quick. Number 2, Capri Orton. 4, Brittany Henry, 20, Carly Ayer, 34, Jordan Bennett, and 50, Abby Blevins. Right corner, Ayer holding, looks up top, overload to the right side. Panguitch evens back out as Bennett goes out left. No, so a minute through the first quarter and no score. The drive and the finish by Capri Orton and the foul. Fought through the contact. Henderson charged with the foul, and that's her first foul of the ball game. Henderson, a sophomore, averaging 5.8 points per game. Henry, one of the top scorers in girls basketball, 15.5 points per game. Hits the free throw, and Bobcats lead 3-0 on the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard. Check real quick. I don't think these teams have played yet this year. Panguitch at the preview took on Monticello, beat them pretty bad, and beat Tinnick as well. Pass up ahead, and Henry with another bucket. Baseline, or a layup on the right side. 5-3. 5-0. Panguitch on top on the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard. And a travel for Wendover. Duran looking to pass. Passing lane was cut off, and she drags the pivot foot. One side of the bracket is set for the boys and girls. In the championship bracket, Panguitch will take on Paiute. Paiute, the upset victory over Valley, 37-36. Right side, Blevins shoots it. It rims around. Bennett tries to go over and through Duran, and Jordan Bennett called for her first personal foul. Panguitch Bobcats won the volleyball state championship a few months ago, back in beginning of November. On the girls' side, Milford and Monument Valley will face off against each other. We have some great games today. Milford beat Paiute by 1. Monument Valley beat Tabby by 4. 3-point shot, no 2, a long 2 from Tanya Duran. Wendover on the board, trailing 5-2 on the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard. Left corner, Bennett kicks it across the skip pass right side. Tanya Duran, number 1, made that last shot for Wendover. Wildcats go up court to the left side. Duran again, the jumper from the left wing. This one rims out. Offensive board by Duran. That was not Duran on the initial shot, but Duran with the offensive rebound, and the putback is good. And Wendover's within 1, 5-4 on the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard. It's this game, Wendover versus Panguitch. The next game will be Rich versus Wayne in the other quarterfinal matchup. Missed shot, a rebound by Diana Solano of Wendover, but then the Wildcats throw it away. Blevins steals it down underneath, and then the Bobcats throw it away. Baseline jumper comes up short for Delgadillo. Those numbers are hard to see at times for Wendover. Solano deflects a pass out of bounds to her bench, and Panguitch will inbound from the sideline. 4:50 left in the first quarter. Our broadcast today is brought to you in part by Bear Lake Realty. For real estate in Bear Lake, work with the best. Visit bearlakerealty.com. That's bearlakerealty.com. Out on the left wing, Carly Ayer. They work it around to the right corner. Three-point shot up and in. Brittany Henry averages 14.4 points per game, and there's her first three. 8-4, Bobcats doubling up Wendover early on after that three-point basket from Henry. Duenas will take the long three and just miss off the right side. Rebound, ball just sails out of bounds and goes to Panguitch. Wendover yesterday had a back-and-forth game with the Manila Mustangs, a Mustangs team that's challenged a bunch of teams. They played Paiute real close this year and challenged Wendover, obviously, yesterday. Jordan Bennett looks right, looks back left, and then shoots and rattles the three in. Wendover just didn't get out on her. I don't know if they didn't have a scouting report, didn't know that she could and would shoot from out there, but Coach Kate Henderson wants a timeout. We'll take one as well and be right back on this presentation of Utah 1A basketball on KSL and mylocalradio.com.
When it comes to traditions, at the top of the list would be Henry's Drive-In on Highway 89 in Panguitch and a hot and juicy chubby cheeseburger. Julie and Colleen at Henry's wish all teams the best of luck.
It's fun helping each customer find the best vehicle for their needs. I'm Tracy Lawley and I've worked with my brother Kurt for 23 years. Back in 1969, my grandfather Donnell Jensen sold a customer this 1969 Dodge Charger. Years later, I had the opportunity to sell that same customer a new Dodge truck. And we continue to have the opportunity to serve his children and grandchildren. If you're buying a car from someone who isn't having fun, you should definitely come see me before you sign on the dotted line.
From dents to scratches, auto service, paint, and detailing, give Joe a call today for any of your auto body needs. Joe Dalton Auto Body in Circleville, 435-577-2442. Wishing Region 20 team success.
11-4. Panguitch with the lead on the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard. Welcome back to Utah 1A basketball, presented by Ellingford Brothers in Evanston. Duenas with a jumper in the lane, right side. Floats it up and in. 11-6. Duenas averages 8 points per game. She's the leading scorer for this Wendover Wildcats team, a balanced team with 5 different players at close to 10 points a game. Left wing, Henry skips it across to Orton in the corner. Brittany drives in, then dishes off. Nice pass to Blevins, who misses off the right side from the right elbow. And the rebound pulled in by Alana Henderson. Henderson yesterday, 5 points in the win over Manila. Again, a tight one for Wendover, 44-43. We've had some close games today. I mentioned Milford getting by Paiute by 1. Duran on the left wing. Panguitch the boys ended up blowing out Tinnick by 21. But Monument Valley in the girls got by Tabiona by just 4 points. So the two quarterfinal games so far have been decided by a total of 5 points on the girls' side. On the boys' side, Paiute squeaked by Valley by 1. Free throws with 0.5 seconds left by Bo Sylvester. He swished them both, and that put Paiute on top by a point for the win. Duran, hot pass down inside. Delgadillo is wrapped up and a travel called. Looked like one of the Bobcats had a hand on it. May have been either a jump ball. Possession arrow would have given it to Wendover had that been the case, but there's something I missed. The official much closer, better angle than I have. 11-6. Panguitch on top on the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard. Henry skips it across to Bennett. Down inside, Orton double teamed there, and another defender comes in and a foul. Duran in too tight on the defense. Called for the push. A second team foul on the Wendover Wildcats. Henry inbounds to Orton. Capri averages 15.5 per game, has 5 to start this one. Across the top, Bennett on the right wing. Man-to-man defense so far from the Wendover Wildcats. Left side, Orton tries to split the D. Good defense on the help from Alana Henderson, and Orton misses the jumper. That one rimmed around and dropped out. Duran will bring it up across the timeline. Under 2 minutes left in this first quarter. Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard. Panguitch on top by 5. Duenas, free throw line. Delgadillo back outside Duran. Good quick pass. Ball movement. Shot from the right corner over the top. Offensive board from Henderson. She's blocked on the putback. Panguitch pushing. Orton across the lane to Blevins for the easy 2. Great pass by Orton. Good timing as she got into the defense. Made sure they were committed to her before passing that off to Blevins for the easy 2. Duran, backdoor underneath. Henderson may have been bumped. Wendover fans wanted a foul. They don't get it. Panguitch going the other way. Duran, good defense. Henry misses. Fight for the board. Out of bounds off of Panguitch. This Wendover team, 19-4 overall this season. Lost only a couple of times in their region to the Wayne Badgers, who play next against the Rich Rebels. Wendover 6-2. And the top defense by points allowed per game in 1A basketball, 26.7 per night, or per game is all they've allowed. Jordan Bennett the rebound on a missed shot and a foul, or a whistle maybe for the injury. And we'll see. No, they do call a foul on Wendover. And Tanya Duran with her second personal foul. A lot of depth for these Wildcats. We may see them have to go deeper on the bench if the foul troubles continue. Curtis Barney, 25 years as head coach of Panguitch, 11 state titles as a program. He's been a part of, I think, 10 of those, if I'm not mistaken. Three-point shot left wing. Capri Orton swishes that one through. 16-6. Panguitch pushes the lead out to 10. Wendover was within 1, but an 11-2 run by the Bobcats. Duenas loses it. Blevins comes up with it, but she travels before she can go anywhere. Wendover had gotten to within 1, 5-4 early in the quarter. 21 seconds left in this first quarter. Duran backs it out. Duenas sets a screen. Little push off by Henry, and Duenas gets the ball, splits the defense, kicks it out, right wing 3. No, it rims in and out. Offensive rebound from Delgadillo. Her putback is partially blocked, can't get the shot off. With 5-4, quickly up ahead to Henry, 3-2, right corner. And Henry at the buzzer buries the 3. It was Orton to Henry, my mistake. And Panguitch on top big, 19-6 on the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard at the end of the first quarter. We'll be back with more Utah 1A basketball on KSL and MyLocalRadio.com.
K&D Forest Products in Panguitch, Utah invite you to come visit them for all your building and log home needs. K&D would like to wish all teams success in the postseason. From giant, delicious, fluffy pancakes for breakfast and our great selection of sandwiches for lunch, to our choice steaks or our amazing homemade country fried steak and mashed potatoes for dinner, top it off with homemade pie, and Kenny Ray's is just like home.
Feeling the worst? Snap out of it. Become a new you in no time. With Logomaniacs, look your best. Logomaniacs, the right look for the right price.
As Utahns, we don't have to go far to find a bit of heaven. Historic Panguitch City, nestled in southern Utah's high plateaus, just 20 miles from Bryce Canyon National Park. Panguitch is a year-round celebration of heritage and outdoor culture.
Welcome back to this Ellingford Brothers in Evanston, Wyoming presentation of Utah 1A basketball. Ellingford Brothers, for your next construction project, count on the best. Visit ellingfordbros.com. That's ellingfordbros.com. We've got concrete, sand and gravel, welding and fabrication, custom truck accessories, and much more. ellingfordbros.com. Wendover turns it over, trying to get it down inside. A 4th turnover of the game for the Wildcats. They've taken care of it pretty well, but Offensively, haven't gotten the shots to fall, and defensively, they've been unable to slow down a Panguitch team. And it's surprising because Wendover thought they'd be able to slow them down a little bit more, given that Wendover's been one of the top defense in points allowed this year. Offensive rebound for Carly Eyre, and she puts it back up and in on the right side, 21-6. Bobcats with the lead on the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard. Duran hands off to Duenas. She's an explosive player, 12 points yesterday in the win over Manila, and again, passing lane cut off and drags the pivot foot for the travel. Our broadcast today is also brought to you in part by the town of Garden City and beautiful Bear Lake, a great place to visit all year round. It's where families play. Visit bearlake.org, log on today, and check out all there is to do in Garden City and Bear Lake. That's bearlake.org. 21-6, Panguitch with a 15-point lead early on here. Just started the second quarter. Henry left wing, thought about the three, but good rotation from Wendover defensively. Zone defense, they continue to rotate. Bennett in the left corner for three. That one airballs over the top. Offensive rebound, put back off the side of the glass from Panguitch. I believe it was it Henry on the offensive rebound? Matea Barney into the game now as well for Panguitch. Bobcats inbound. Orton rather, draws the contact and heads to the free throw line. This will be just the second and third free throws of the game total. Bobcats 1 for 1. Wendover has not taken a free throw yet today. Orton hits the first. The Bobcats this year, 19-2. Their only losses on the season, a 5-point loss against Kanab and a 9-point loss against Moapa Valley, Nevada. Other than that, they have won all their games. They've had a couple of close battles with Paiute, which lost today against Milford by 1. Orton hits both free throws, 23-6, and the Bobcats force another turnover. That's 3 in the quarter already for the Wildcats of Wendover. Into the middle, Orton spins around, kicks it back outside, three-point shot up and away, and bounces off the top of the backboard. Chasing down her own shot is Carly Eyre, and she gives off to Bennett. Left corner, Orton shoots, may have been blocked. Bennett comes up with it over to the right wing. Eyre shoots the long two and swishes that one through, and Coach Kate Henderson wants another timeout with Panguitch on top, 25-6. Wildcats have yet to score in this period, and it's 25-6 on the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard. 6:09 left to go in the second. You're tuned into Utah 1A basketball on KSL and MyLocalRadio.com.
MyLocalRadio.com is Southwest Wyoming and Northeast Utah's top website and the best source for local area news, weather, sports, and community events. And that's not all. MyLocalRadio.com features thousands of photographs of Wyoming and Utah high school events, from speech and drama competitions to local events, sports and activities, and much more. Check it out today and see what MyLocalRadio.com has for you.
Welcome back to 1A Utah basketball, presented by Bear Lake Realty. Visit BearLakeRealty.com. Wendover took a timeout midway through the first, about 3:59, and they scored shortly after that to get themselves 6 points. They have not scored since then, so they're looking at about a 6-minute scoring drought. And here's another turnover. Panguitch takes it away, but a travel before they can head up court. So Panguitch gives it right back. A third turnover of the game for the Bobcats. I've got Wendover with 7 in the game. Wildcats look into the corner, down inside. They find Henderson, bounce across the lane and through everybody and out of bounds. A good thought on that pass, but just off target. 5:51 left to go in the second quarter, and Panguitch with the big lead. Again, it was 5-4. Bobcats have outscored the Wildcats 20-2 since that point. Pass across the top. Duran had a hand on it but couldn't hold on. Henry got in there, deflected it away. Bennett comes up with it for Panguitch. Jordan looks left, back right. It's like a 2-1-2 zone from Wendover. Eyre pulls up from the right angle, or the left angle, about 15 feet out. Misses a bit long off the back of the iron. Rebound Henderson, and she's fouled as she tries to pivot away from traffic. Henderson with 3 rebounds in the game. quarterfinal action. The other quarterfinal game is Wayne versus Rich. Duenas gets an elbow to the face, it looked like, and it causes a travel. So Wendover turns it over for a 9th time in the game. Angelica Badillo checks into the game. The junior averages 7.5 points per game. Number 14, little shooter. Jordan Bennett, left wing. Back up top, they work it around. Duran deflects it, just about got the takeaway, as Panguitch tried the long skip pass into the corner. Brittany Henry with 2 triples. Capri Orton with 2, 4, 5, 8, 10 points already in the ball game. And Panguitch leads 25-6 on the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard. Orton kicks it back outside, 3-pointer for Carly Air, back of the iron. She chases and gets her own rebound, but then fights with Orton for it, and it's they lose it to Henderson of Wendover. Long pass, left side, gets through to Badillo, and her pass deflected out of bounds. And down to Duran. Long pass inside, nice find, but Henderson just misses a little too strong off the glass. Jordan Bennett the rebound for Panguitch. Henry out right wing, Orton in the corner, Franson. Excuse me, not Franson, but Air. Long skip pass across, looking for Bennett, throws it over the top and out of bounds. We've had some great games today here at this tournament, both in consolation and here at the Sevier Valley Center in championship bracket play. This is the quarterfinals, and Milford beat Paiute in a tight one on the girls' side. A 1-point victory for Milford, 54-53. Paiute had a shot to win it at the end, and it fell just short. And Monument Valley led pretty much from start to finish, beat Tabiona 53-49. Region 20 team, only one left is Rich, and they face a challenge against Wayne in the game after this one. Duran, the steal, goes to the other end and lays it up and in. Tanya Duran ends that scoring drought of close to 9 minutes for Wendover. At the free throw line was Keisa Miller. Orton down to the free throw line again, throws it underneath. Duran and Miller get wrapped up. Duran ends up on the floor with a jump ball possession arrow. Wendover basketball. 3:29 left on the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard. Rocky Mountain Yeti, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram in Southwest Wyoming, Evanston, Wyoming. That's Rocky Mountain Yeti, a sponsor of our scoreboard for these games. Attempted a pass, entry pass inside. Wendover gives it away for an 8th time. Down to the other end. Orton misses. Bennett fights the rebound. Orton saves it. Back into Delgadillo. She had 10 points in the win yesterday against Manila. Dribbles up court, stops, picks it up, and gives back to Badillo. She'll drive, dish off to Delgadillo. Can't handle the pass. And it's a 2-on-1 for Panguitch across the lane. Orton on the right side misses, but she's fouled. And Capri will go back to the free throw line where she's 3 for 3 so far in this ball game. 25-8 on the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard. Panguitch with the lead, second quarter action. And our broadcast today is brought to you by the Evanston Travel and Tourism Board. Be wowed by the Celtic superstars in Evanston, Wyoming during the world-class Celtic Festival, March 23rd and 24th. Visit evanstoncelticfestival.com for all the info. Officials call a timeout. Orton had the ball to shoot the free throws, but they confer for a moment. And 2 shots for Capri Orton. 10 points in the ball game, looking to make it 12. Hits the first free throw. Orton again leading the Panguitch Bobcats, 15.5 points per game. Brittany Henry second on the team at 14.5. They've got also Carly Arrett just under 10 points per game. It's a high-powered Panguitch offense. Second free throw, no. And the rebound, I believe that was Delgadillo for Wendover. Duenas across the timeline. Starts left, goes back right, and then hands off to Badillo. Angelica in the lane, tries to pass, and the ball deflected into the hands of Panguitch. That's a 10th turnover of the quarter for Wendover. Down the other end, Miller tries to stop, or no, Barney rather, tries to stop and travels. A 4th turnover of the quarter for Panguitch. 26-8 on the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard. You tuned in to Utah 1A basketball on KSL and mylocalradio.com. We welcome you tuned in on either one of those locations. Duenas in the lane, misses the shot, fights for and gets her own rebound. Back outside, Delgadillo tries to drive. She's cut off. They kick it back outside. Three-point shot over the top by Solano. Duenas with 2 points so far in the game. Wendover really struggling to take care of the basketball. 10 turnovers in the quarter. Speaking of turnovers, Panguitch with 5 as they give it back to the Wildcats. Wendover in the blacks with green numbers. They're designated road team in this one since they're Region 21's number 2 team. Panguitch, Region 20's number 1. Missed out on a state title last year, but finished, I think, 3rd place. They beat Monticello. Wendover works it down inside. And Adriana Delgadillo scores her first bucket of the game. Wendover within 16, 26-10. Again, midway through the first quarter. It was a 1-point game, 5-4. Panguitch led by 1. They went on a 20-2, make it a 20-2 run to push that lead out to 19. Wendover battling back. They're within 16. Left baseline jumper, no. And Delgadillo, her second rebound, make it 3rd rebound of the game. Duenas across the timeline with 60 seconds left to go in the second quarter. Well, she's got some handles. Dribbles between the legs, then to her right, bounces right corner, back to Duenas in the lane, and she hesitates, puts up the shot. She bobbled the pass a little bit and just couldn't get it up and out of her hands before traveling. Bobcats up across the timeline. Panguitch attacking right to left at mylocalradio.com and live.ksl.com. Bennett, right wing 3. This one looks long and comes off the heel of the basket. Offensive rebound, Henry, no. Offensive rebound, Barney, yes, on her putback. Barney with 2 points, a couple of rebounds as well. 28-10. Panguitch has opened up a big lead here in this first half. The big part of that has been 11 turnovers for Wendover just in the second quarter alone. Badillo drives and a blocking foul as she went up to shoot. I believe Badillo will go to the free throw line. That's a 4th team foul on the Bobcats for Mateo Barney, a 2nd personal. Badillo at the line. She averages 7.5 points per game. This is short on the first attempt. First free throws of the contest for Wendover. 18.5 seconds. Plenty of time for Panguitch to get up take it the distance of the court, get up a shot. Badillo misses the second free throw as well. Bennett with the Panguitch rebound. Jordan Bennett, 3 rebounds in the first half. She has the ball with 8-7. Capri Orton dribbles to her right, and she's bumped, a little bump by Badillo, draws the whistle. Angelica with her first personal. Wendover 6th team foul, 7.1 seconds to go in the first half. Bennett inbounds to Barney, back to Bennett with 4, 3 to Barney. Top of the key, Orton for 3 from straight away. Got it, there's the buzzer for the second quarter in a row. The Bobcats hit buzzer beaters from downtown. And at the end of the first half, it's Panguitch 31, Wendover 10 on the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard. Our Southern Utah University halftime show is coming up when we return on 1A basketball on KSL and mylocalradio.com.
When you buy or sell real estate, it's important to work with a realtor that has experience, is knowledgeable about the market that you're interested in, and has your best interest at heart. At Bear Lake Realty, you'll find all of these traits plus more when you work with Gary McKee and his professional team. So whether you're buying or selling land, a home, a summer home, or a quarter share, make sure you're working with the best real estate team. Call Gary McKee at Bear Lake Realty today.
Welcome back to Utah 1A basketball, presented by Bear Lake Realty. Time for the halftime show, presented by Southern Utah University. Experience more at suu.edu. That's www.suu.edu. At the half, Panguitch, boy, it was tight early. The Bobcats had jumped out to a 5-0 lead. Wendover cut that to a 1-point deficit, 5-4 midway through the first quarter. But then Panguitch went on a 20-2 run. Pushed that lead out to 19, 25-6, 2 minutes into the second quarter. Bobcats went on a scoring drought of about, let's see, what was it, 6 minutes before they got that field goal to make it 25-8. And at the half, it's 31-10. Capri Orton, 14 points, including 2 threes and 4 of 5 from the free throw line. She's shot all of the Bobcats' free throws. Brittany Henry, a couple of triples. Carly Eyre, a couple of shots from downtown. She has 4 points from just inside the arc. Matea Barney with 2. Jordan Bennett with 3. And Abby Blevins with 2 points as well. Wildcats are led by Tanya Duran's 6 points. Yaneli Duenas has 2. And Adriana Delgadillo with 2. Wildcats 0 for 2 from the free throw line. And just 10 points in that first quarter. This has been an uncharacteristic game for the Wildcats. They've been the top defense in points allowed this season in 1A basketball. They've allowed 26.7 points per game. Panguitch with 31 in just the first 2 quarters. Your halftime report is presented by Southern Utah University. Experience more with Southern Utah University. Visit suu.edu. Next game on the schedule is the Rich Rebels versus the Wayne Badgers. And the winner of this one will face the winner of that one. Loser will face the loser, obviously. And the other side of the bracket already into the semifinals. Milford with a 1-point win over Paiute this morning in the first game of the day. And Monument Valley got by Tabiona 53-49. That's on the girls' side. On the boys' side, Panguitch ran away from Tinnick in the fourth quarter. Outscored the Miners, 19-3 or 4 in that fourth period. And Panguitch won 51-30. On the other side, Valley fell to Paiute, the T-Birds, number 14 from Region 20, after pulling off the upset last night against Rich, 57-54. Paiute pulls off another upset, beating Valley 37-36 today, and Paiute is into the semifinals against Panguitch. The games tonight in the boys' quarterfinal action. Wendover takes on Bryce Valley here at 7 p.m., and it's Monticello versus Manila tonight, the nightcap at 8:30 here at the Sevier Valley Center. At the half, Panguitch on top, 31-10 on the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard. We'll be back with more of the Southern Utah University halftime report right after this on Utah 1A basketball on KSL and MyLocalRadio.com.
There's nothing quite like getting your prescription filled where the employees know you and you know them. We have the time to help you make informed decisions. Personalization that a mail-order pharmacy can't provide. At Panguitch Drug, we believe that friendly, fast service is most important.
If you want your truck to really catch the eye, have the professionals at Plains Tire in Evanston install a custom lift kit with new tires and wheels. We've got a huge selection to choose from, so no matter what your style is, we've got the tires and wheels to make you smile. The way your truck looks reflects on you. Get the reflection you want with a lift kit, new tires, and wheels from Plains Tire in Evanston, the tire professionals. 157 Bear River Drive. Stop in today.
Rocky Mountain Fencing, located in Panguitch, has been serving southern Utah for over 20 years. Owner Marquet Engelstead is a proud supporter of Region 20. Give Marquet a call today, 435-463-1659.
Royal Express Transmission, Stewart and his staff of highly trained technicians can take care of any of your automotive needs: brakes, inspections, alignment, transmission, ATV repair, and towing. Give Royal Express a call, 435-676-8300.
Welcome back. Our halftime report has been presented by Southern Utah University. Experience more at suu.edu. Utah 1A basketball is presented by Ellingford Brothers in Evanston, Wyoming, and by Bear Lake Realty. Visit bearlakerealty.com. Panguitch on top big, 31-10. As we start the third quarter, the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard. Orton to Henry. Bobcats attacking left to right in the second half. Orton down in the left corner. Double team comes, and she'll dish it out to Blevins. Bennett, the top of the key. Expect to see these Bobcat starters in there very much longer with this kind of a lead, but they throw it away. A 7th turnover of the game. Wendover really struggled with turnovers in the second quarter. I had them with 11 after just 3 in the first. Wildcats across the timeline. Solano passes. Bennett anticipates and steals the pass, heads up to the other end of the court, finishes, and she's fouled. And Bennett, a chance for the three-point play. Hit a 3 in the first quarter, had 3 points, can double that with this free throw attempt. The foul, Wendover's first team foul. And Bennett hits the free throw with a swish. 34-10, Bobcats. Yaneli Duenas with the foul. That's her first personal. Nobody really in foul trouble from either team. Several players with 1 apiece, and then Tanya Duran from Wendover has 2. Wildcats came into this game 19-4 overall. A long pass from Duran easily taken away by Carly Eyre. Bobcats turn and go. Orton to the right wing. Slows it down a bit, looking inside, still looking for Blevins. Defense collapses in as Blevins gets the pass, knocked away out of bounds by Delgadillo. Bobcat basketball, they come out with their starters. Orton, Henry, Eyre, Bennett, and Blevins on the floor. Henry had 14 points, or Orton rather had 14 points in that first quarter. She'll take another 3 from the right corner and airball it over the top. Duran rips down the board for the Wendover Wildcats. She's looking ahead, had Solano for a bit, but couldn't get it to her. Now does on the left corner. Solano with the 3, missed. Duran offensive board, put back. No, but she's fouled, and Tanya Duran will shoot 2 free throws. Our broadcast today is brought to you by the Cache Valley Visitors Bureau for outdoor adventure, a foodie trek, amazing music and theater, and Utah State athletics. Go Aggies. Find your fun in Logan by visiting explorelogan.com. That's explorelogan.com. Duran hit the first, missed the second. Offensive rebound for Delgadillo, but she can't get a putback to go. Duran with 7 points of the 11. Wendover Wildcats 11. Missed shot by Panguitch, and the rebound. The Wildcats come down with it. They need a run. They need to come up with something pretty big here in this third quarter to make this a game if they want to. Or if that's what they, obviously that's what they want to do. 3-point shot from Delgadillo. No, a long 2 from the left corner. Splashes through. 34-13. That's the kind of thing the Wildcats need if they want to battle back into this one. Trailing by 21. They need a lot more of it. Blevins, right corner. Kick it back around. 3-point shot. Henry pops out. Rebound tipped up, and Solano comes away with it for the Wildcats. They'll turn and go. Duenas up to the right elbow. Jumper off the window. Good. Yaneli Duenas with 4 points in the game, and Wendover on a bit of a run, 5-0, since Jordan Bennett's three-point play the old-fashioned way to start the third quarter. Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard, Wendover within 19. 5:37 left in the third. A few more consistent stops, taking care of the basketball, and Wendover can climb right back into this one. Left corner, Henry thought about the three, skips it across instead to Orton for three. This one's short, and the rebound comes down. It's on the floor, a fight for it, jump ball, possession arrow, Wendover. Coach Curtis Barney encourages his team. Ladies, let's go, keep it up. We're doing what we want. The shots will start falling. 5:16 left in the third quarter. Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard, 34-15, Panguitch on top. Duran, left corner. Solano dribbles and passes up top to Duenas. She'll pull up for three from the top of the key. Missed just a bit short. Blevins has the rebound. Fires ahead to Orton. Capri all the way to the hoop. Boy, she's quick. Got some speed, and she finishes on the right side of the layup. 36-15. 16 points for Capri Orton. Wildcats trail 36-15 on the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard. Blevins, long pass inside, looking for Duran. Threw it too far. Over the top and out of bounds. One bounced clear into the band section where the Wayne Badgers band is setting up for the next quarterfinal game. Wayne versus Rich. Rebel band will be on the other sideline, the other end of the floor. Battling bands for this next quarterfinal matchup. Blevins at the free throw line, kicks it in the corner. Air looks inside, nothing there. Instead gives to Bennett. Jordan top of the key. Henry. One dribble, back outside, ball tipped away on the floor. Another jump ball. This time possession arrow will go to, a travel called against Wendover. Duran went down, got it, and must have rolled over. Bonked her elbow. She comes up holding that elbow after coming off the hardwood. 4:20 left to go in the third quarter. And Panguitch with the big lead. Bennett out on the right wing, holds, looks, goes in, and kicks it back up top. They work it around. Henry thought about the three, but wasn't open long enough. Air back up top. Bennett right wing. Blevins at the free throw line. It's a Panguitch Bobcats team when they need to be. They can also score in a hurry. Henry dribbles down to her right. No lane, so she'll go back outside. Skip it across. Bennett lobs in Blevins. Working around. Three-point shot. Henry short. The threes that were falling in the first half, not falling here in the second half for Panguitch. Wendover's got a long road ahead to try and get back into this one, but things working out so far. They're within 19. Duran back outside. Solano. Duenas skips a long pass. So that's not what the Wildcats need. Is they turn it over. Air with the long arms pulls down the takeaway. Henry the long two from the left wing. Got it. Boy, nice sweet shot from Brittany Henry. She has 8 points in the game, 2 triples, and that two. 38-15, Panguitch on top. Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard. Just over 3 minutes left in the third. Duenas, top of the key. It was deflected, and Air comes up with it. She'll dribble up court and out race Duran to the basket. Carly Air with the layup. Has 6 points in the game, 40-15. Kate Henderson, coach of the Wendover Wildcats in her 10th year, up off her seat, coaching the team. And a pass toward the bench is out of bounds off of Panguitch. Badillo will check back into the game. Duenas gets a breather. Yesterday, Panguitch pulled away from Green River, 59-35. Wendover squeaked by Manila, 44-43. Manila Mustangs playing right now, leading Green River 34-20. Just underway in the fourth quarter over at Richfield High School. Badillo, nice little dish off to Delgadillo at the free throw line. Her shot off target. Jordan Bennett the rebound for Panguitch. Orton goes the other way. Ball stripped away, but Blevins is there. Skips it across to Henry. Left corner three, swishes through. Brittany Henry, 11 points in the game. And those threes that I mentioned weren't falling earlier in the quarter, start falling later in the quarter. Those long two from Henry, a three from Henry. And a timeout on the floor. 2:03 left to go in the third quarter on the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard. It's Panguitch 43, Wendover 15. We'll take a quick break. Be right back with this more 1A basketball on KSL and mylocalradio.com.
Local decisions, better results with State Bank of Southern Utah. Visit us online at sbsu.com or stop by any one of our local offices. Member FDIC.
We sell fun. Come see and feel the fun when you shop at Cash Honda Yamaha in Cache Valley. You and your family will have fun year-round, in the water with personal watercraft, in nature driving your side-by-side or riding your four-wheeler, or in the mountains on your snow machine. It's always fun at Cache Honda Yamaha, no matter what the season is. Our showroom is full of inventory to choose from. Start having more fun today. Visit Cache Honda Yamaha between Logan and Smithfield on Highway 91. We sell fun.
Welcome back to Utah 1A basketball presented by Bear Lake Realty. Visit bearlakerealty.com for real estate in the Bear Lake area. Free throw line jumper. Delgadillo gets it to rattle home. Adriana Delgadillo with 6 points in the game. 43-18. Wendover back within 25. Pass down inside. Turn, shoot, hit. Carly Air cutting inside, getting it done in the middle. 45-18. That's one of the most dangerous things about this Panguitch team. They're such good shooters from outside. They spread the floor well, and they can finish inside the arc as well. Shot from the right wing. Comes down. Blevins the rebound. Up ahead to Orton, who released out in front. Badillo tracks her down, strips the ball away out of bounds. Panguitch remains in possession, but nice hustle by Badillo. Matea Barney checks back in, the sophomore in there. A young Panguitch team, just one senior, Jordan Bennett. Got some good years ahead of them, for sure. Left wing, here's the three from Panguitch, short. Rebound, Delgadillo up at the top of the arc, down to the other way. Badillo is blocked, and that goes out of bounds off of Panguitch. 1:06 left to go in the third quarter. 45-17 on the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard. No portion of this webcast in its entirety may be used or rebroadcast without the express written consent of Deseret Digital Media. Inbound to Delgadillo on the right side. Ball squirts through her legs and into the hands of Panguitch. Bobcats push up, kick it up top. Three-point shot just a bit short from Camry Fisher. Duran with the rebound, turns and heads up court. Back toward the middle. Duran left corner. Solano the long two, a little bit over the top. Offensive rebound. Delgadillo misses over the top. Offensive rebound initially, the first one rather, was Henderson. Down to the other end, Jordan Bennett. Good pass, good ball movement by the Bobcats, and Bennett finishes on the left side. 47-18. It's a Bobcats team that averaged 57 points per game, second in 1A girls basketball. 20 seconds left, third quarter. And Panguitch on top big. Skip pass left corner, deflected by Bennett, and then off the fingertips of Solano and out of bounds. Camry Fisher will inbound. 10.5 seconds to go in the third quarter on the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard. Again, the next game up is the Wayne Badgers, Region 19's #1 against Region 22's #2, Rich Rebels. A rematch of last year's first round game in which Rich upset Wayne. 3-point shot from the right side. Camry Fisher short. Delgadillo with the rebound at the buzzer, and at the end of three quarters, Panguitch on top big. 47-18 on the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard. 1 quarter left to go. And we'll be right back on this presentation of Utah 1A basketball on KSL and mylocalradio.com.
If you are buying or refinancing a home, did you know you can request your own title company? Keep business local and request security title for all your title, closing, and escrow needs. Travis and Hillary wish all team success in the postseason tournaments.
Shed Inc., located at 44 North Main in Panguitch, Randy and Matt will take care of all of your screen printing needs. Need some extra cash? They'll buy those shed antlers you've been looking to sell. Call Shed Inc. today.
Go Cats!
Subway has fresh fit options because reaching your goals is the only option. Subway has 8 delicious 6-inch subs with 400 calories or less. Try the Subway Fresh Fit menu.
This ad brought to you by the Silver Eagle gas station and Subway in Panguitch.
SEC's dedicated team won't drop the ball. We're committed to providing with the fastest, most reliable network available. Call us today and get connected, or visit us online at socen.com.
Welcome back to Utah 1A basketball, presented by Ellingford Brothers in Evanston. Visit ellingfordbros.com for your next construction project. Brittany Henry, top of the key, dribbles to the free throw line. A couple of starters back in there, Henry, Bennett, and Orton, along with Kisa. Is it Kisa, guys? Kaisa Miller. Thank you, Jaron Franson, producing for us. A nice ball movement and an easy finish for Brittany Henry. Great cut without the basketball. 49-18, Panguitch leading by 32. One of the bigger blowouts of the tournament right here. Rich beat Tinnick yesterday on the girls' side by, I think it was 54-19. Duran drives. Bennett swats that one away, but Wendover gets it back. They go inside. Delgadillo off the glass, a little too strong, and the rebound into the hands of Matea Barney. She turns, heads up court. Orton back to Barney. Good give and go right back, and Barney finishes, has 4 points in the game. 51-18 with 6:54 remaining in this ball game. Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard, Panguitch on top, 51-17. Make sure to keep it tuned here. Delgadillo turns, shoots from the left angle, 6 feet out, short. And the rebound, I believe it was Henry who pulled it down. She's had a nice second half. 7 points, total of 13 in the ball game. Shot goes up short. Barney the offensive rebound, and her putback is in there. Matea Barney, 4 points in the third, or here in the fourth quarter. 53-18. Panguitch. I think it's scoreboard says 17. I thought Wendover had 18. I'll have to double check that. And to the other end, another easy finish for Orton. And just a quick substitution timeout, so we'll keep it right here. (55-17). Panguitch blowing out the Wildcats of Wendover. A frustrating finish, I think. Well, not a finish yet. Wildcats will stay alive in consolation. And looks like they will drop down and face, I think, the winner or the loser between Rich and Wayne. And that's going to be a tough opponent to whichever one that is. But the way this season has gone for Wendover, 19-4, just the 4 losses. They went 6-2 in their region. One of the top scoring teams in the state, the best defensive team in the state, but just hasn't been there for them today against probably the favorite to win the championship, Panguitch Bobcats. Kaisa Miller with a steal, but Dio tries to get it back. The two of them crawl along the sideline to try to get to that ball first. Good hustle from both players. Wendover remains, stays in that zone defense. Drive, dish, right to wing. Barney shoots over the top. Offensive rebound, one dribble, put back by Miller. And no good, but she's fouled and heads to the free throw line to shoot 2. Nobody in foul trouble to speak of. Duran, I think, with 2 personal fouls. Delgadillo, that's her second personal. And at the free throw line, Kaisa Miller's first, rims back, forward, back, and through. Miller, a second free throw coming. She swishes that one. Miller has 2 points in the game. 57-17. Panguitch leads on the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard. Badillo shoots just a bit short on the layup with the scoop with the left hand. Henry looking inside, finds Barney, dribbles once, gets past the D, and Barney has 8 points in the game, 59-17. Panguitch on the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard. Just over 5 minutes left to go in this one. Give and go. Duenas misses just a little bit long off the iron, and Kaisa Miller, another rebound. It's her second by my tally. Right wing, Camry Fisher. They work it around. Free throw line. Henry, just the lone starter in there. Brittany Henry has 13 points in the game. Left wing, Henry, still with it. Free throw line. Talia Norris, a big part of the state championship in volleyball. Reach in foul on Brittany Henry as Badillo dribbled up court. Henry picks up a second personal foul. Brittany Henry looks like she's finished up for the day with that first personal foul. 6, 8, 10, 13 points in the game for Henry. Orton had 18 before checking out. Henry with 13, probably both done for the day. Jordan Bennett with 8. Carly Air 8 points as well. Left wing, Solano back up top. Duran looks inside, couple of ball fakes, dribbles left, picks it up. Duenas for 3, top of the key. Ooh, just a bit short. And tipped out by Matea Barney. Up court, Hallie Palmer. Right wing, they go down inside. Duran tries to draw the charge. She goes to the floor. Delgadillo gets the rebound, and Palmer reaches in on a foul. Panguitch has been impressive for all facets of the game. 5 of 6 to make it 7 of 8 from the free throw line. A bunch of three-point shots made. Taking care of the basketball, going with 9 turnovers. Wendover's taking care of it better here in the second half after 14 turnovers in the first half. Just 5 here in the second 2 quarters. 3:52 left to go. Left corner. Wildcats are back around the top, but it's Yelisa Castaneda. Goes down inside. Duran with the bucket. 59-19. Duran, 9 points in this game. Left wing. Bobcats work it around. The future of the Bobcats program, part of it anyways. Shot too strong. Offensive rebound from Kaisa Miller. He's got 4 points in the game. She's come on strong here in this fourth quarter. Getting some late varsity minutes in the quarterfinal round. And Panguitch will go on to face the winner between the next game, Wayne and Rich. Pass errant, picked up by the Bobcats at the other end. Matea Barney misses her own rebound, misses again, own rebound. This time from Fisher. She got 2 offensive rebounds. Panguitch still with it. Barney inside, strong move, finishes, and the foul. That's what she needed, a little more contact. Matea got 2 offensive rebounds, missed a couple of putbacks, but couldn't get him to go. And then on the foul, she has a chance for the 3-point play. So at the free throw line is Matea Barney, who says 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. 10 make it, she hits the free throw, 11 no, just settles for 10. Rebound chased down out in the corner by Castaneda. 63-19, Panguitch on top on the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard. Duenas to Badillo, fakes the 3, drives in, floats it up, misses short, but she's fouled. And Angelica Badillo, 0 for 2 from the free throw line, goes back for 2 more attempts. Invite you to stay tuned for continued coverage of the Utah 1A Girls Basketball State Championship Tournament. Next game is Rich versus Wayne. Those teams met last year in the opening round of the tournament. Rich was a number 3 seed from Region 22. Pulled off the upset over Region 20's number 2 last year. It was a disappointing way to fall out of the championship bracket for Wayne. They'll be looking for some payback. They met earlier this year, and Rich won by a point. Badillo hits both free throws, and it's 63-21 on the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard. Not Duran, but a steal down inside for the Wildcats. Brenda Bermejo, junior, takes it away. Wildcats up to the right wing. Castaneda 2 minutes, 12 seconds to go. Solano on the left wing. Bobcats have been in a, looks like a 3-2 zone defense most of the night, or most of the afternoon. Pass down inside. Bermejo can't hold on to it, and the Wildcats with a 4th turnover of the quarter. Minute 59 left in this one. The other game, Manila was taking on Green River. I think Manila held on for the win in the girls' consolation side. Hot pass, left corner. Tana Franson. She holds on the left wing, looking. Probably had a chance to shoot, but holds on and gives to Bridges, who misses from the corner. Offensive rebound, and Camry Fisher loses it out of bounds. The last touch by Wendover. Camry Fisher, 3 rebounds here in the 4th quarter, just in the last couple of minutes. Panguitch to inbound from the baseline. And Fisher goes into Franson. She'll take the long 2 and miss off the front of the iron. Bounces over the top into the hands of the Wildcats. Wendover up across the timeline. 63-21 on the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard. Badillo splits the defense, puts it up off the right side, just misses. Bermejo fights for the rebound with Hallie Palmer, and a jump ball, or was there a foul called? As Bermejo had the rebound. And for Palmer, a 2nd personal foul. 15 foul on the Bobcats, 2 team fouls for Wendover. Into Bermejo, she shoots high, an air ball, gets her own rebound, back up off the glass, misses that one. And the Bobcats turn and go the other way. Just over 60 seconds left in this contest. Free throw line, Talia Norris pulls up just a bit short. Rebound bounces out long, and it's picked up by the Bobcats. Long skip pass across to Palmer, down inside. Norris misses, again an offensive rebound, and she turns, puts it up and in with the left hand. Talia Norris with the 2, working hard to get rebounds and that bucket. 65-21, Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard. Panguitch will move on to the semifinals. Bryce Valley won it all last year. Panguitch had won it 3 years in a row before that, 14, 15, and 16. The Bobcats have 11 state titles in their girls basketball history, including, is it 8 straight from 99, 2000, 01, 2, 3, 4, or 3, so 5 straight, and then didn't win it in 04, but 05 and 06. A foul, Hallie Palmer, her 3rd personal. 24 seconds to go. Wendover inbounds, trailing 65-21 on the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard. Down right corner, back up top. There's Badillo. She'll attack the hoop, scoops it up, can't quite get it to go. And the rebound, Talia Norris, her 3rd. Bobcats push the other direction. Palmer pulls up and misses just a little bit too long. Franson pulls down the rebound on the baseline. Back outside, shot at the buzzer, doesn't quite go from Talia Norris, and that is your final. 65-21 on the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard. Panguitch with a dominant win over the Wendover Wildcats. Panguitch will move along into the semifinals and face either Wayne or Rich. That game's coming up next. Wendover drops into consolation. They'll face the loser between Rich and Wayne. We've got your Rubies In post-game wrap-up coming up in just a bit. We'll take a break and be back with more 1A Utah basketball on KSL and MyLocalRadio.com.
I get to compete as a collegiate athlete on the gymnastics team. This has allowed me to make connections with people inside the gym and outside of the gym while traveling around the entire country and competing on a Division I level. Being on the gymnastics team has really taught me discipline and hard work, and this is going to apply to every aspect of my life. My name is Natalie Trejo. I'm a sophomore chemistry major, and this is how I experience more.
What did one thirsty range cow say to the other? I'm utterly parched.
Thirsty livestock equals lower profits. Protect your profits now with high-quality cement troughs from Ellingford Brothers in Evanston, Wyoming, a family-owned company serving ranchers across Wyoming and beyond for over 75 years. Before your profits go teats up from the thirst, contact Ellingford Brothers in Evanston. Increase the life of your trough and protect small range animals with a critter ladder. Ellingford Brothers, Evanston.
Business cards are a powerful and inexpensive way to promote the goods and services you offer. You can design your own cards or have the professionals at Weststar Printing design your business cards. Now with same-day and next-day turnaround on all business card printing, you don't have to wait. Get your business cards today. Professional quality, inexpensive prices, and quick turnaround. Visit Weststar Printing, 243 7th Street in Evanston, across from the library. Weststar Printing, 307-789-5202.
Welcome back to Utah 1A basketball presented by Bear Lake Realty. Visit BearLakeRealty.com and by Ellingford Brothers in Evanston, Wyoming. Visit EllingfordBros.com for your next construction project. Panguitch, a dominant win from start to finish. They jumped out to a 5-0 lead. Wendover battled back to climb to within 5-4, but then a 20-2 run put Panguitch on top, 25-6, and they really never looked back, pushing the lead further and further out till a final score of 65-21. Even outscoring Wendover 18-4 in the final period. Got good production off the bench from Mateo Barney with 10 points. And other top scorers, Carly Eyre had 8, Jordan Bennett 8 as well. Capri Orton led the way with 18. Brittany Henry had 13. For Wendover, Tanya Duran 9 points, 6 points from Adriana Delgadillo, 4 from Yaneli Duenas, and 2 from Angelica Badillo. And that's your final score again, 65-21. Wendover drops into consolation. They'll face the loser between Rich and Wayne. Panguitch advances to the semifinals. Is this at least the 4th or 5th year in a row? Panguitch moving on to the semifinals, and they will take on the winner between Rich and Wayne. That's going to do it for this broadcast. We thank you for tuning in. The Ruby's In postgame show. Rich and Wayne coming up next, so we'll take a break for just a bit. We'll have some
The
ads
Mitchells
playing for
support
you,
Wayne High Badgers and their own number 20, Mallory Mitchell. Call 80 Mitchell today for all your Sensi needs. 801-589-4481.
On the construction site, time is money. The professionals at Ellingford Brothers have top quality cement ready to go whenever and wherever you need it. Make sure your timelines are met. Have everything you need delivered right to your job site. Whether it's ready mix concrete, custom crushed sand and gravel, pit run or road base, with 2 dedicated batch plants, you can count on Ellingford Brothers, delivering on time for generations. 221 County Road in Evanston.
Hi there, Craig Dearden with Castle Rock Chevrolet right here in Evanston. Of course, it's about finding you that perfect vehicle, but at Castle Rock, it's about a lot more. It's using our experience to get you the best rate. We will get you the vehicle that you've always wanted. It's about knowing your vehicle is in the right hands. Throughout the buying experience here at Castle Rock Chevrolet, we're here for you. If you're ready to buy a new truck, come to Castle Rock. Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet.